Hey guys, and welcome to some more Star Citizen. 2.4 is on the PTU, that means no more NDA, and I don't know who's been invited yet, but, we can start talking about it, so let's talk about it. Let's start with one of the many videos that I'll be doing today on 2.4 with the MISC Reliant, and a very, very brief look at the item port modification system-y thing. So, in your hangars now, you're going to have these little slots on the floor, which you need to look at if you want to put something there. And when it does that spinny thing, you're going to press your second modifier, which in my case is right alt and backslash, I believe it is. That will bring up the little cursor so that you can interact with stuff. And then you click on the port you want to interact with. And then you click on the ship or item that you want to place there. You then need to, again, press right alt and backslash to get rid of the mouse cursor, or second modifier and whatever your button is for that. And then move out of the way of that port, and it will drop the item there. It will spawn it in. So this is the MISC Reliant. And it's partially hangar ready. And I say partially, because when we go inside, you'll see it's quite bare internals. It looks smaller than I expected it to. And it doesn't feel polished yet. But you'll see the textures just don't look amazing yet, to me. I assume they're all going to get a bit more work, extra layers of stuff done on there. There'll be multiple lighting passes, that sort of stuff as well. So if we want to edit items or systems on the ship, we'd go up to the item port. Now, there's no labelling properly yet, so you have to know where the system is or have to check them all individually, but you'll get used to them if they're your ships, I suppose. So, for example, I believe this is one of the weapon mounts here. And we'd go up to that, we'd press right alt and backslash again, click on it, and then select a weapon that we wanted to put on it, and then back off from it, and it will spawn in. And then that would be on our ship for our loadout. That's on our ship now if we went into Port Olisar, I believe. So, as we can see, it might have just been the way it spawned in this time, or it might be a bug. It's spawned in penguin style, not in the same way as the Avenger. Literally the opposite, where it's now front-heavy, which is surprising that it's front-heavy, seeing, as we'll see in a second, its internals are pretty bare. So let's go in here and close the door. At least give this the illusion that it's not got its arse up in the air and presenting. So, inside, it's got a reasonable amount of space for a starter ship. It's a tier 2 starter ship. It's kind of how it's pegged. So possibly your first natural progression from an Aurora or a Mustang Alpha. But yeah, I like the look of it. I like the look of MISC interiors. They've got that industrial feel, but they're not dirty like Drake might be. Drake are dirty. But yeah, so in the cockpit, you can see that there's no real chair or anything to sit down in. No proper control consoles or anything yet. It's very bare. It's the bare minimum, I'd say, to make a ship hangar ready. We might see it a bit more implemented for the live patch. This is just the PTU. We'll have to see. We can see some of the access to the ship, access to the ship's systems, and that sort of jazz. But it's very basic at the moment. We've got a huge amount of visibility there. Getting a bit of jitter in the cockpit. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Very simple, very simply implemented at the moment. But it's here, and that means it's probably going to be flight ready in the next patch, like 2.5. Let's hope. Let's hope. Oh, and there's obviously lighting bugs. They need to get the lighting passes done as well. Just at certain angles. There's clipping. As you saw there, there's some wires coming through the wall at certain angles. That sort of stuff all gets fixed, and this is one of the reasons that the PTU and the Huffaker and stuff exist, as to get, well, the Huffaker maybe not to get problems like this sorted, but definitely the PTU stuff, and the Alpha in general, I suppose. I quite like that effect, that glass effect. See what it looks like at night. But yeah, I've noticed an improvement into performance as well, just immediately in the hangar. Currently on my rig, I've only got a 970. I'm going to be buying a 1080 NVIDIA cards as soon as they're available properly. But on a 970, this is pretty good. Occasionally you get a bit of pausing. But anyway, Let's look at another ship. I might have to go to a different video. I'm not sure if I'm going to cut it there. Yeah, let's cut it there. Let's just say that this was a video. This was the MISC Reliant in a hangar. And, oh my god, 2.4 is released. Well, once the PTU. We can talk about it. There's content. Content providers can do content again. Woo! I wish it wasn't, like, embedded in the floor. But we get that sorted. We'll do a better video when it goes to live. We can actually walk around. Maybe we'll have a chair as well. Wouldn't that be novel? But I really like the bubbliness of this. It looks... You can see a little tiny bit of the Shan in that, can't you? Like the Shan Scouts. Or Xian, or however you pronounce it. I mean, everyone has a different way of pronouncing it. And everyone says it's the right way. Got a little... I don't know, there's blatant advertising of test cushion. Lol, lol, lol. Troll, lol, lol. Stop trolling. I'll see you guys in the first. Thanks for watching. Bye.